Hey, what's going on, guys? This is EJ Uno coming back to you with some great talk about postpaid versus prepaid. And I really wanted to talk about postpaid versus prepaid for the people who are on contract and don't know the benefits of being on prepaid versus not being on contract and vice versa. So I wanted to talk about this because I do phone reviews, I do benefits about like Metro PCS, Boost Mobile, and so on about deals and plans and all that stuff. So I really want to talk about that. Just to get it started, back in the day, contracts used to be about like, 60 to 70 to $100 or something like that on their plans. And then prepay used to be about like, in the same 50 or, at the lowest is 30 or $35. Now, the benefit about that whole part of it that has, as time has went on, is that postpaid, which is contract, has leaned a little bit toward prepaid just because they are sisters, which I mean like T-Mobile and Metro PCS go together, or Sprint and Boost Mobile go together, or AT&T and Cricket Wireless go together, which is basically their prepaid side, which basically means that they don't, like, people have switched more to prepaid just because it's a better deal than being a contract. First of all, you don't have to worry about running your social security when do each one by segment so I don't mix me nor you guys up. So the benefit of being in prepaid is, first of all, you don't have to use your social security number. That's a plus right there, because you don't have to worry about running up your credit if you do get a phone and let's say you break your phone, or you don't have enough money, or you lose your job, or you're not able to pay your phone bill. You don't got to worry about that. You just get a prepaid phone, and that's one big plus benefit right there. Second is you get free phones when you switch from a different carrier, and it's not like it's not like, basically, let me explain that. It's not like when you bring a phone or you switch from a different carrier to like AT&T contract or Verizon contract or stuff like that. It's actually, it's way different. You get a free phone, you get a free phone for switching over, and you pay for your plan. Now, when you do it with postpaid and you bring a free phone, you are going to get a free phone at a lower cost, or maybe it might be free at that moment, but over time you will be paying for that because you will be tied into a contract, which means you might get a $800 phone for free, but it's only going to be free as long as you're on the contract for 24 months to 2 years or something like that. And to me, that's really not nothing free. That's like tying you up, and you're not going to be let go until you finish the task. Versus prepaid, you just get the free phone, and if you don't pay your and if you don't pay your bill, you don't pay your bill. But you still get the phone, and you don't have to worry about it going onto your credit and ruining your history. You know what I'm saying? So that's another big thing. Another thing is you get all these nice phones at such a good price, and you don't got to worry about paying all this money for like a huge ass, like, phone out there. Like, let's say you get a Samsung Ultra and the thing's like $1,300 some dollars. You might not get the phone that you want, but you'll get, like, let's say you get a Samsung, like I got a Samsung A52 5G, which is just as good. It's probably not, off the chain. Like, probably don't have no wireless charging, but what I just saw yesterday, you can get wireless charging on it. You can buy like a little pad, stick it to it, wireless charging, if that's what you're into. The phone's still IP68. The screen is still wonderful. The camera's still wonderful. I mean, it's still all good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trust me, the phone makers, which is Samsung, Motorola, LG, they're hearing the people who don't have that much money and making phones that compete with those high price phones. Now, the high price phones are good. I had lots of them. They didn't impress me at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now unless I saw them on eBay later on in years, and they dropped the price, because eventually they will drop the price. They will go down. You will get them at the price that you want. Maybe not at that moment if you don't have it, but you wait like a year or two, you'll get them at a reasonable price. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I wanted to say. Another thing I wanted to say is this, that the plans, like, uh the pros about the prepaid side of a plan is that you get the option of having a phone that's like let's say like you can get a plan they'll start you off with 60 and you can drop it down to 50, you could drop it down to 30, you could drop it down 35, even $30 on some carriers. Now the thing about that is it's just that you get taxed, but you only get taxed like $5 or $2 or whatever, however the higher the price you get. You get unlimited service, you get great service depending on who you're with, and you get auto pay, which knocks off some more money. Now versus postpaid, is the thing is you do get auto pay, you do get all that stuff, but the thing is your bill is still high. Like you're never gonna have on contract, you're never gonna have a bill that is just $32 out the door or $40 out the door. You're gonna be taxed on top of taxing because you're gonna be paying for the phone. You might get the phone free, but you're gonna pay the taxes on the phone. You're gonna pay the plan. You're gonna be paying taxes for both. You're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like you always gonna get a bill that is more than like $70. You know what I'm saying? More than $70. I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was lying about this stuff, but you really are not going to get like nothing steep, nothing low. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to see what else I can bring to the table. Okay, insurance. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about getting insurance for even both sides. Both sides, I gotta say equally both sides. I would not get insurance for either one. I wouldn't get a side for postpaid. I wouldn't get it for prepaid. I wouldn't get it because I just believe it, what I'm saying, just get a phone just get a backup phone. You know what I'm saying? Because you at the you know what I'm saying? People like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They give you that, say if you lose your phone, you break your phone, they'll send you a new one right out. No, they're not gonna send you a new one right out. That you're going to have to pay something. If it was just that simple, just that easy, trust me, they wouldn't be in business. So you're going to have to pay something. So I just say my solution is just get a backup phone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to come out paying $100, $200 some dollars. You might as well, or you to save that money just in case. Keep your eye on something else that you might want of another phone just in case that one breaks. So either way, that's an option right there. Yeah. So that's me. And then another thing is I want to say is the amount that you pay for a prepaid. Let's say I get a free phone for a prepaid, and let's say I want to get another phone or something like that. I'm only paying for the plan and the taxes of the phone. So out the door, let's say if I get a free phone for switching over and it's free, the amount of money I'm going to pay is about, I guess, $60. Let's say I want to add another plan. I'm probably going to pay less if I add it on and it's with the same carrier. I'm going to pay a little bit less. So it's probably going to be a little bit lesser than $100. Versus let's say you get a phone on postpaid, you're going to get you're going to get a deal, but you're still are going to get you're still going to be paying a lot of money. Like you're still going to be paying. You might not pay it right at that moment, but you're going to get a bill in. Let's say if you add more than one phone, you might as well say 70 plus. If that's like one of the lowest prices, you might as well say 140. That's how much you're gonna be paying for two lines. Let's say you get auto pay on both, you're probably gonna be paying like 120. So a month. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna do that. And let's say you can't cancel both of those phones like you can on prepaid, because you can always cancel one line and then it won't be no stripes against you. You just lose a line and that phone's not working, but you can always use that phone if you want to. And that's another way just to get another phone. Just add on a new line with a prepaid, switch over a new number, and then you don't have to keep the line on, but you can keep that second line just in case something happens to the first phone, something like that. Versus prepaid, you could do the same, but you're still gonna get tagged on, for you, and you're still gonna be paying for that line for a contract. So that's another thing. So I just really wanted to put knowledge onto people who don't know the pros and cons of being on contract and postpaid, which is called, or versus prepaid. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of people don't know about this stuff, don't know the benefits and not the benefits. And I'm not trying to tear down postpaid. I'm just trying to say it's not my cup of tea. I have been on contract. It really didn't work good for me because there was so many other things, so many other phones that caught my eye, and I'm just like, man, I'm stuck with this one phone right here. And it's just like it's like different phones do different things. Like I have a Moto G stylus that I use like strictly just for like artwork or something like that. I have an A52 that I use like what I'm using right now for like vlogging or YouTube reason why. I had a main phone like a Samsung S10 5G that I mean that's my personal phone. So you know different things for different people. You know what I'm saying? Different things you can do. So that's the reason why I choose, and I'll be talking about like putting knowledge into it, just because some people just don't know. So if you are a little confused about what I'm saying, or you do got questions, and you're on prepaid, you think about going to you're on prepaid, or you think about switching to postpaid, and you got a little questions to ask, or vice versa, you're on postpaid and you trying to come over to prepaid. Just drop me ask me a question on here. You know what I'm saying? On the comments. You know what I'm saying? Or you can definitely catch me on my Instagram. I'll leave it in the description below, and you can catch me on there or ask me questions on there. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a segment of prepaid versus postpaid. Appreciate you guys. Have a good day.